to. Hello, we are back here with Rolls to Astonish. I am your host for the day, Evan, and we're going to be playing here Hotbloods. Here with the creator of the system, we're going to be playing here Myth, Cody.
Hey guys, what's up?
And
am I supposed to
I mean, you can talk about
introduce?
yourself.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
just
right. Well, I
tell us
like
how you're
long
feeling.
walks on the beach. I'm feeling good.
Yeah,
I'm feeling pretty good.
yeah that's good.
I'm just another day of holding back the depression.
Ah,
Are you feeling pretty and good?
I'll tell you what, he's feeling pretty handsome.
You should feel handsome, Cody.
Okay.
That's a handsome man you got right
there. I feel even better now. So.
He is the creator of our system that we were playing today, Worlds of Myth, and he is also our DM for this game. Also with us today, we have Finn Sharkman, the man who is both shark and man. And also today we have Dan.
Oh, I get to go before Zach for once.
Oh, I'm going in alphabetical.
Moving up the ladder.
Kind of.
Climbing up.
Okay.
Apparently. I'll take it. I am playing
Next week, new host.
Smith. Oh, okay. That's right. I'm playing Mahanre Moriancomer Smith, or Rye for short, because most people can't say Mahanre Moriancomer for some reason. The Jackalopian cyborg.
Darn Mormons.
Like, I got a problem with 3-syllable words, and you're hitting me with like 5 in one name.
I count 8.
Also, oh wow. Also, we have today with us Raiko.
Hi, I'm Rico Mori. I play Luna, the jester keyboardist, and sand-based conspiracy theorist.
Of course. And last but not least today, we have Zach.
Hi, I'm Playadzel. I'm the half Druid. My God, what the fuck's wrong with
half German?
Yeah,
that's good to know.
Yes.
This is new.
The half dragon, half human of the group, who is incidentally in chains in his head. So, hey. Also, Dan, you deserve to be in the third slot.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay.
No, you do. You should be.
Thank you for that.
Man, just called him the third string QB. Damn. But normally we would have Haley with us, but she appears to be running late today. So she may or may not show up at some point during this session. Now, would anybody like to go over what happened last time?
Would any Dan like to go over what happened last time?
Anybody at all. We have many people here. Let me just pick one out of Dan.
Just pick one out, completely random.
Just completely random.
The most random Dan you can think of?
I got a hat full of names here, and all of them say Dan.
That's fair. So when we picked up, Adele was looking around his surroundings and finding himself inside of a pit with a boar at the bottom that appears to go directly to hell. Flying away from the pit, he spies a road, decides to follow it to his destination, arrives at a town with a spell circle protecting it. Once he goes inside, he sees that it's behind the times by a good amount and that the folks inside are all apparently shopkeepers. So he's arrived in Radiator Springs, the anime.
That sounds about right.
Cars. Anyway.
Oh shit, that's the car's name. Oh.
Yes, it is.
Oh. Of all the things I remember from that movie, Radiator Springs was not one of them.
I've seen it about 30 times since I have kids, so.
Tell you if there's any movie I had to watch 30 times. Wouldn't be Cars, but I'll tell you what, it's a close second.
So Adele is practically assaulted by a barrage of offers to buy stuff. He turns down most of them except the one for new gloves and the one for waffles. While ordering his waffles, he runs into Rose. There's much flirting involved. As he goes to check out, a suspicious figure enters, an elf with omnipotent eyes. Adele chats with Rose for a moment about the newcomer and then about himself dying before leaving the shop. That's when he spots a payphone in the center of town. So that's when we flash over to the rest of the group. Ulrich is developing a migraine as Joe pesters him about Adele's death, on top of all the various other stressors he's already dealing with. Finn offers to let Joe wrestle Sharkman again to give Ulrich a break, and Rye's about to offer a way to help relieve some of the stress as well when a page comes in on his brain computer. It just says, "Get to a phone, I lived." Now, of course, this isn't enough context to know for sure it's Adele on the other end, but it's a start. While Rye works on tracing the call back down in the back of his head, he and Ulrich head to a room that hasn't recently been destroyed. Joe had just been rocket tossed through the captain's cabin right before the page came in to take care of that stress a bit. Once that's done, everyone regroups and they're finally ready to place a return call. So, having waited about an hour for this call to come in, Adele finally hears the phone ring. Answering it, the entire group is finally relieved to hear each other's voices. They work out between them where exactly Adele wound up, while the phone itself makes its way around the group. The main group makes its way for the fallen ruins of Yu-Gi-Oh! Over the course of the next few days, Adele spends more time with Rose, and the other Hotbloods go about their daily routines aboard ship, with Joe learning to play the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game in the process. Finally, a couple of hours before the ship's arrival, to collect Adele, Adele and Rose finally set out on their first actual date. Partway through, they end up kissing, but that's the moment that Adele realizes he's been locked into an illusion. Illusion Rose apologizes for doing this to him, but she had no choice, and then the illusion shatters, leaving him mind-locked in darkness. Outside the illusion, she hands Adele over to the suspicious elf, who locks him up in chains as we close the session.
All right. Okay. So, last I left with you guys, you were just showing up to you were just showing up to town, which I should probably remind myself what this place is even called.
The Fallen Ruins of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, yeah, of course. Okay. All right.
Of course. What else would it be called?
And you described the
There's no other
Yu-Gi-Oh!
there's no other logical name that this could
No
be
other
called.
name makes sense.
Okay.
To be fair, this name doesn't make sense either, but
Yeah.
Okay.
that's
All right.
beside the
So
point.
you guys are just pulling up outside of this little town right next to the fallen ruins of Yu-Gi-Oh! And yeah, like the ship goes about as far as it can go before you guys need to embark in the Hotbloods mobile. So you start driving into town, and
I'll drive this time.
okay. All right. So as you're approaching, you can see very faintly, it looks like there's a magical barrier around the town.
You want to just try and ram through?
I don't think Ram would be the safest approach. If it's anything like the
That's
last
how we
one,
solve all of our other problems.
I know, right?
that's
Usually.
fair.
Yes, it is.
That's fair. I don't think we're gonna need to though. The last time we encountered one of these, we just passed right through because we're not, edgelords.
Boo!
Oh, come on, at least
I
do
want more ramming.
at least do it like 70 just to be sure.
Are we sure we're not edgelords?
Well, okay. I mean, I don't know. Did you guys bring any of the Mad Maxians with you? Because pretty much anybody that's not like the bus only consists of anybody that's not an NPC right now, unless you want to bring some NPCs with you.
Not particularly.
Okay. All right. Then in that case, you just gonna try and drive through the barrier?
Yeah, nice and slow.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Sure enough, you just pass right through it, no problems. And you guys just keep, other than like the fact that this like kind of like little ding goes off like as you enter, like kind of like what you might hear like when you're entering a shop or something like that. And immediately all the lights go on and people start flooding out, and you hear customers, customers, as people start rushing towards you guys. And like including some people who are like, "Hey, those windows look kind of dirty. You need a good wash. Like, hey, get some gas. Fill up on our gas, our famous gas. Like, hey, you guys need
famous
some
gas.
souvenirs. Want a place to stay? You hungry? Like, yeah. So just people are
It's all
bombarding,
natural,
like
man.
slapping on your windows, trying to get your attention.
Imagine somebody just slaps onto the front of it like a sucker. Like a leech
Well,
to
he
the
could
side
have
of a
warned us
glass.
about this. Oh well, we can talk to him about that later.
The plot.
Alright. So much thickening. All right. So yeah. I guess, is there anything that you guys would like to do? How do you want to go about trying to locate your friend?
Finn will kind of poke his head out the window. At $20 to the first person who tells me where the half dragon guy is.
Oh, he's on a date in the forest.
Right, and you'll see Finn pokes his head back in, and then a few seconds later comes out and kind of tosses a bill there.
Yes, I can pay rent this month. No more sleeping on the couch for me. As he runs off. Okay.
That is
All right.
distressing.
Sounds like the forest, though.
All right. So
That was easy.
God, what kind of guy goes on a date in the forest? The sea's always the best place. Come on.
Wow.
If you're not visiting the ocean, what are you doing?
Hi, you need a place to park your car? We got a parking lot with paid parking right over here. You
Yeah, but
park your car, park your nice little car, and then you can walk over to the forest.
Or drive in the forest.
I think you're in the wrong nation there, Ringo. the accent you're using is almost identical to the Four Kings.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's beautiful, though. Keep on doing it.
Keep going, please.
Yes, never change.
Okay.
Don't break
She
it.
happens to have an accent just like that. Okay. I was but yeah. They want to charge you for parking.
What kind of parking setup? Is it one of the ones with the tickets that like automatically print out?
Oh no. You just park right over there, and I put this little note, says you parked right there, and then you pay me.
I don't know. Kind of seems like a scam.
No, not scam. It's just, it's just my business. And like you look over like where she's like gesturing, and you just see like this dirt lot, kind of like with these like wooden posts, like a wooden sign says "Park here." It's got a tip jar.
I don't know, guys. I'm not sure if we can find another place with enough parking lot for a bus. If you tried to like park on a street without that, it's terrible. Busting.
It doesn't look like this is an area that gets much in the way of tourism, so it won't hurt that much to help them out.
Speak for yourself. Paying for parking.
Ever since the ruins of Yu-Gi-Oh fell into became ruins and Pokemon rose up, we ain't been getting much in the way of tourism at all.
Oh, we passed Pokemon on the way here. It's ruins too.
It is? Oh, well, good. Fuck them. Like,
Well, at least we know how they feel about the ruins of Pokemon.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
Well,
Fine. How much is it to park?
how many hours can I put you down for parking? That's
What-
about. Oh, it's the cheapest in town. Only about $50 an hour.
What?
Yes.
It's 50
Oh my
credits an hour. Cheapest in town.
There's barely a town.
Well,
That, my
now you're
guess is
just
only
being
in town.
mean.
Look, I got a plan. Just give her the $50. $50 for
Put
the
us down
first
for
hour.
1 hour.
Oh, very good, very good. And she pulls out like this clipboard, pulls out a pen, starts writing, realizes that the pen's run out of ink, kind of fishes around in her pocket, pulls out a marker, starts writing in marker, and then she just sort of like scotch tapes it onto your window. All right, now you're official. 1 hour.
Thank you much.
Starting now.
And she
And
pulls
I
out
pull
her
in.
pocket watch, and it starts clicking down.
So I pull in and park it.
All right. Okay, then I guess we're just gonna montage you guys over.
Walking through the forest.
Yeah, walking through the forest,
Walking through the forest,
and
see,
let's
I'll tell
go
you.
ahead and
looking for Adele.
move you guys over
I
to
tell
the
you,
forest.
It's a big old thing that these parking garages never figure out is if you don't have an exit gate, nobody's stopping you from leaving without paying.
All right. Okay. So as you guys are having this conversation about how to ditch out on paying, you walk up and you are seeing you see Rose, who you recognize, and then you see a guy that you do not recognize, and it looks like he is like just finishing chaining up Adele, and you guys are like they are about to start dragging him away, and he turns to you, and let's see. Oh, shoot. Did I forget to move the players over?
Just a
Nice.
bit.
Okay, that's my bad.
It's all good.
There we go. Okay. Sorry. Sorry about your mentally handicapped GM. All right. Is everybody on the right page now?
Yep.
Looks like it. Looks like we're all on the same page.
All right.
I need to update my stuff though.
All right. Well, cool. Yeah, go ahead and while we're talking, if you need to update your HP and myth, go ahead and do that. But yeah. So you can see, like, as he's got his back turned to you, he's pretty much got like, what kind of looks like a stop sign on his back. It's got 8 corners, and in the middle of it, you see a big giant 1, and he turns to you, and it's this elf, with some really badass looking omnipotent eyes, and he looks like this guy. Give me 1 second here. All right. It's not letting me put it in.
Believe in yourself, Cody.
Hmm.
Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself.
Or at least believe in me that believes in you.
Believe in the me that believes in the you.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you know what? Let's just do this. He looks like this guy. You do notice though a couple of changes. Like he does have pointed ears. He's also like his trench coat looking thing. It's held together by kind of like a necklace tie with a cross in the middle of it. And he's rocking some omnipotent eyes. So yeah. So you guys are facing down with the last member of the Edge 8 who has Adele in tow.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Facebook Messenger.
Yes? So Facebook. We throw the Facebook at him, right?
Sorry, my phone's a little loud. And a little British.
The loudness I can forgive.
But the British,
Wow.
never.
Never.
No, normally I would say let's throw Ulrich at him, but
I'm
He's not
trying.
around to be thrown.
I would very much appreciate it if you gave him back.
You really expect that I would just give him back if you asked nicely?
Well, we tried diplomacy.
it's always worth a shot.
You wish to challenge me, the strongest of the Edge 8. You are powerful, I'll give you that. To have defeated all of my my other members. But I am the greatest of all of them. I stand at the head of them. I am in the top 3% of all edgelords. 3%.
The top
Just-
3.
Just 3? There's like a lot of edgelords.
Okay, he kind of frowns at you. Normally, people are more impressed by that.
Well, you see, obviously you haven't heard about, too much about us.
Oh, I've heard plenty about you.
Aye, but you
Well,
have
we
you heard.
heard
You are-
literally nothing about you.
Aye, but you've heard
Can we
plenty
get a
about
name,
that.
for example?
Oh, go on.
Who you think that I would play my hand like that? Make myself overly well known? A true powerful individual keeps his strength hidden.
Hey, it doesn't have to be your real name. It can be your stage name.
Yeah, like I tell everybody my name's Luna. Luna,
My
but
name is Chrono Satine. I am the last of the Edge 8, and it will be I who will take you down and deliver you to my Master Zero.
And how do you spell that?
Alright, can I get everybody's speeds?
Yep, mine's
Where's
in
my
there.
speed?
No, seriously, how do you spell that? I'm trying to put it in the wiki.
It's Crono, and Satine is Sateen.
Okay, so it is 2 words.
No, hold on.
All right, cool.
Before we do anything, I just got one thing I'd like to bring up.
And that is.
You might have been ready for him. You might have been ready for us. But I got one thing that you're not ready for.
And what would that be?
And Finn will gesture up to the top of the hill behind him.
Okay. What are you gesturing at? Like at the ship you guys just came in?
Mostly just some rocks.
Oh. Okay.
Can I roll to try and break free of this illusion again, or
Not
what
yet.
Someone's got to hit you.
Someone
Does he
slap
turn
me.
to look at all?
Yes, I'll turn to look.
I will shoot him in the back.
All right, make a sneak attack.
All right, sneak attack. That is
Yeah,
Dex against his
so
Dex range, right?
yeah.
Oh, this is lovely. Oh, it's great.
Oh,
Did you? Is there a number attached to that, or?
well, he lost. I mean, I didn't add the number into the roll, but even if I do, he definitely lost. Yeah, so just a regular standard attack. No no standby weapon attack or anything like that. What's just like one gun's damage.
All right. Just making sure this isn't. That would be 1d12 plus 51. With oh, you said without any dual wielding bonus, just the one weapon.
Yeah, but you know what? He's not gonna take it anyway. All right, so as your shot is firing at him, you can see this blue aura coming from his cloak as a bird just flies from a tree and takes the bullet for him.
Oh, that doesn't typically happen.
Yeah, he turns to you, frowns, touches the cross, and he's like, "This cross was made from jackalopian bone, a gift from dear Victor."
Yeah, all right, Randy Johnson, let's get into this.
All right.
Jackalopian
So-
bows can do that.
Yes, they can.
Well, I know what I'm.
Find more jackalopians. Debone jackalopians.
So
I mean,
I
Rye
do not
might have
volunteer
a
as
problem
tribute.
with that.
hey, Dan. Did Rye keep parts of his skeleton if they were removed at all?
How many
Maybe?
lives you got, Rye? Don't answer that question.
Don't answer the question.
I didn't hear the question properly in the first place.
How many lives you got?
Ah. Yeah, I'm not going to answer that question.
Good luck, Dan.
All right. Looks like we've got everybody's speed, so give me a second just to organize you all.
Except for Ulrich.
Except for Ulrich, who decided not to show up.
Ulrich's not here. Well,
Not
so
upset.
Haley might have passed the fuck out. It's very possible.
All right. Okay, so Chrono is up first.
All right, I'm just gonna have to do this off a thumbnail and hope I get a good mix here for music.
Do 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 do.
All right, so Chrono pulls out like a book that he's holding. All right, okay, so Chrono holds out a book, and it flips open, and the book rises up into the air. And then you see the book just start to duplicate itself. And pretty soon he's just got a bunch of books floating up in the air facing towards you guys. So let's see. That's going to be 1, 2, 3.
I was
Yeah.
excited for nothing. It's just Alexa. I thought Haley appeared. I was like, Haley,
Nope.
you're here. Time.
Nope, unfortunately not. So that is going to be Chrono's turn. Oh, you're also going to see his omnipotent eyes start glowing. And with that, Adele, you can go ahead and roll to see if you break out of the mind lock.
Oh boy. Just in the void. I have to use my will, right?
Yep.
All right. No. No. Not gonna happen.
Not very likely.
One.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
You are very much stuck. All right. Rye, you're up.
All right. It's time to put up phase strike and null strike.
Ooh.
That's 2 passive. Although I think I'm actually going to amp share that phase strike with Finn and Luna.
Nice.
Nice. How much damage does it add?
The phase strike, it only adds 4, but it ignores armor and can't be blocked.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Well, it can be blocked, just not by non-magical means. All right, Rye, is that the end of your turn?
Let me make sure I don't have. It's double passive, so I could also move. I'm going to get behind Ulrich over here.
Shit, that was my plan.
All right. And Finn, you're up.
Alright. Finn is going to dip and hide behind this rock over here and cast, I'm going to say Holy Strike, level 3. As a passive action, and then as a normal action, cast Ice Clones. And that will be, I'm going to spend +1 myth to create 2 extra clones.
All right. Go ahead and populate some clones for us.
I'm sorry, that should be behind a rock. And I'll rename them all clones. And that is my turn.
All right, Luna, you're up.
All right. So my first passive action is to activate Guitar Surf, so I can actually have movement. And then I will use Lightning Strikes, level 3, for my second passive. And I will trade my movement with preparation action for one more passive to amp share lightning strike with my allies. And that would be my turn.
So, could we get a total amount of how much damage you're adding, Reiko? And for Raya as well.
It's just 4 on my head.
That is 10. Everyone
Okay.
gets an extra 10 lightning damage. And by everyone, I mean specifically allies.
Okay.
So my fists start radiating lightning. I'm guessing you get to everyone that isn't, unconscious.
Yeah, Rose glances down, a little bit nervous at your lightning fists.
Not the lightning part. Who'd all she cast it on?
On all allies.
All right, and what level of lightning strike is that?
3.
That is level 3.
Nice.
All right. Is that going to be it for you, Luna?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then that brings us to good old Rose. Okay. So Chrono, like, you see like a book just kind of like comes down and kind of like clocks her on the head. Like not to deal any damage or anything, but he just glances over to her and he's like, Rose, it's your turn. And Rose looks a bit hesitant, but she steps forward and her eyes glow purple as her gaze sweeps across all of you. And you are going to all need to make a challenge roll. Give me 1 second here. All right. All right. Okay. You guys need to beat a 33 with your intelligence or will.
Ah, my specialty.
Ah, yes.
All right.
Yes, that's one failure.
Come on, guys.
Do the clones also roll?
Yeah, they do.
Well,
Oh, come on, dice.
Oh, God. We really are not made to deal with illusionists.
Did anybody pass?
no. 33 is a lot.
Oh, no.
No one passed.
Well, that's not good. Anybody want to use any fate counters or anything like that? Any luck counters?
What?
I will use a fate counter.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to use a fate counter. I'll use a
You're
luck
not
counter,
going
though.
to? Okay. All right. So, yeah, maybe you guys can describe. All right. So, as she looks at you guys, you guys find yourselves all trapped in blackness, and you see your allies fade away. your mind feels kind of foggy as growing around you, you see the area of your childhood start to spring up. Luna and Rai, do you want to describe how you guys managed to break out of that?
Yes, I'm a jackalopian. That's how.
All right. Well,
Luna surveys
hiding
her
behind Ulrich.
childhood. It's like Luna surveys her childhood and then remembers that she can't actually remember her childhood.
oh, okay. That would do it. All right. So your fake childhood just shatters. What about you, Rai?
I'm hiding behind Ulrich and letting him take the brunt of anything that requires visual contact.
All right. So you just close your eyes.
Basically.
And Ulrich just goes into a trance. All right. Then with that is the end of Rose's turn, and Ulrich doesn't get a turn. All right. So Chrono reaches out, and you see this very interesting sword materialize. The handle is quite long. Like what you see is like at the end, it's got like a cross shape, and then it goes up, and then it's got like a regular cross guard, and then after that, like you think like the blade should be starting, but it's just like more handle, and then after the more handle, then an actual blade appears. So he pulls this thing out, swings it around. He's still got the books floating around him. And you see like his eyes for just a second, like they look like they're moving around, look like they're like looking at something, and roll back into his head like just a tiny bit before he comes to. And with lightning speed, he is going to use running attack, and he's fast enough just to make an entire circuit. But he's just gonna move through everybody. Everybody except for actual Finn. He's gonna go. Well, no, yeah, because he did see you go behind that rock. So he would be able to know that all of these other ones are clones. And he's gonna one-shot all the clones. For everybody else, for anybody who is not trapped in the illusion, that is going to be. Where are you? All right. All right. That's going to be a 43 to hit.
Let's see here.
And this is just a normal blocker dodge.
Yep.
Okay. I will dodge.
Okay, you get a -2 penalty to that.
That's fine.
Come on, nat 20. Oof.
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
I said
feels
nat
bad.
20. Roll 20.
Well,
Yeah. How much damage is it?
That is gonna be 49 damage.
Any
Alright,
particular alignment to that damage?
No, it is just neutral. He's just got a really, really good sword.
All right.
You said 43?
49.
49, okay.
Finn, you don't take that.
Oh,
He doesn't want to wake you up.
I get the calculator. I don't, because I don't want to do math.
I let Roll20 do most of the math for me.
All right. Well, you guys are calculating. That's the end of his turn. Adele, go ahead and make a roll.
49 minus 16
Oh.
is
Oh, Jesus.
33.
Well, then.
There we go.
Well, you are still unable to break out of it.
Wake me up! Wake me up inside! Just let me wake up, damn it. All I can imagine is
All right, Rye.
Ratchet.
When you're ready, it's your turn.
I think it might be time. I need to level that up before I can use it on anyone else. So not that. Ah, there we go. I'm going to yeah, that's probably my best bet, unfortunately. Hate it, but it's my best bet. Okay. Oop. Do 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 do. Run around, Luna. And Juggernaut charge this asshole.
All right. Okay, so as you're running at him, he kind of glances at you, and you see all of the books come down, and they create this mirror magic as you're charging at him. Go ahead and roll to attack. Okay, 34. That's gonna be. Oh no.
There it is.
All right, yeah. So he gets overwhelmed by his future sight, as he sees too many possibilities, and yeah. So you charge straight at him, and as you are about to hit, let's subtract 13 from his myth. Like right as you are about to hit, he's just like, I don't think so. And both he and you kind of warp, and he just moves to the side as you're just kind of left like, what just happened? So your attack still misses, even though like you know it should have hit.
Do I hit Adele instead?
If
Great
you
question.
want,
Do it. Fuck
you can
hit
hit
me.
Adele. You can hit Adele instead, but he's taking full damage.
Give it to me.
I think
Hit
he
me.
can happen. Or I think he can take it, rather. Excuse me. It's only 57 armor piercing.
All right, Adele.
I'd just like to say, in case you're wondering, do not do that with me. I cannot take that.
Okay. So Adele, as you are like struggling and struggling and struggling and trying to break out of this illusion, suddenly you're just like, damn it! like as pain just floods your mind, and it's like the blackness around you shatters, and your eyes snap open to see Rye's horns like plunging into your stomach as he just launches you backwards.
How far?
How much damage do I do to the chains?
Yeah, do they shatter? Are they?
They shatter.
Yes.
All right. Good turn, Rye. Is that it? Anything else?
Trying to remember that's a standard attack. I didn't put it down under my actions. I think it's just a normal, so I could probably do a passive.
It's probably a complete. If you moved and attacked, it's probably a complete. But yeah, you do still. You didn't activate any other passives this turn, right?
I did not,
Okay, yeah. Then go for it.
but it doesn't look like any of my passes will help, so I'm just going to pass.
Okay, cool. All right, Finn, you're up.
All right. I mean, the rest of you are kind of just hearing Finn just shouting out at what sounds like a father figure. I'm never gonna be like you, Dad. I'm not a fisherman. I'm gonna leave here and make something of myself. You can't stop me. As he is trapped into a particular memory.
Apparently,
28.
he can't stop you.
Beat a 28.
Then you can break free.
I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to beat a 28. I have a +7.
I believe in you.
Nope.
Damn it.
Oh yeah, this check is probably impossible.
No, my nat 20 will
you
do it.
you gotta get nat 20s. It seems like. I mean, like for most of you guys, but that's just because you're dealing with a caster. And you got to use caster stats to get out. Okay. So that's Finn's turn. Luna, you're up.
Okay. So I take my passive action to what does that say? Tuning Strike. Yes. I activate Tuning Strike. So that gives me another 6 damage. And
Gonna
then
share that with everybody too.
not at this moment, no.
Okay.
We're gonna try and cause a problem here. Luna will move right here.
Do you not have control of your character? Oh, okay.
I do. I was
Okay.
measuring.
Got
And
it.
Had to switch tools.
I will attack this girl.
All right. Then Rose. Oh shoot! I totally forgot to add her numbers up. That's gonna be a 28. All right. Okay. So you swing your hammer and Rose raises her hands and you see this shield made out of like this kinetic fire magic rise up as like you just like slam down on it.
So just make sure here. I think that's my turn.
All right. Then
Now she is engaged.
yes, she is.
Thank you.
Jeez. It's okay. Just like let's leave Haley alone. Okay. All right. She looks up at you as like your hammer comes down. She looks over at Adele and at you, and we're gonna say,
She hears.
she. Okay.
No. What?
She's going to. She looks over at Adele and she's like, "I'm sorry," and she is going to shadow step over to Finn, and then she is going to go ahead and cast oh wait, nope, she's not going to cast Dream Manipulation because that's a complete action. All right, she shadow steps over to Finn, and then yeah, that's going to be her turn. Okay. Ulrich doesn't get a turn. Okay, it's Chrono. And Chrono is gonna look over. Let's see. What should you do? You guys might hate me, but I think I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay. Let me check on some action economy real quick. Da, 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 da. All right. So you see his eyes do the same thing, you know, where they kind of move a little bit and roll back up into his head. And then he's just going to be like, "This ends now." And he snaps his fingers, and you see a seal, like a clock, appear under his feet and just spread out. And you guys are not aware of it, but he stops time. Yeah, he stops time for 120 feet around him. Okay.
We're still gonna have to pay for those rounds whenever we get back to the car.
Okay. Well, sorry guys, but I'm gonna be a total asshole.
Wait,
So
hold on. I have a question.
Yeah.
If one, he's telegraphing his action by talking, and Rye is right next to him, and I'm right here, how do we not notice a large magic seal on the ground?
It's not that you
he's
don't
literally
notice it.
he's literally making it known he's doing a thing.
I wasn't thinking that like we wouldn't notice it, just that by the time we notice it, you know, time stops.
Yeah. So, I mean, if we're going off of the game rules, like, you wouldn't really have a reaction to it. But because this character is really, 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 really broken, like, I will give you an opportunity to react. Let's go ahead and let's do a straight up. You can use your dexterity or your intelligence against his dexterity. If you beat him, then I'll let you interrupt the spell with an attack.
Is that the two of
That-
them?
Well, everybody that's within attacking range of him.
Would I?
So
get
that you get a shot.
All right.
Okay, guys, beat a 28.
Dexterity. Come on. No, come on.
Oh,
Roll 20 really hates me
So
today.
close.
Oh.
Luna.
Defender
All right.
wins.
Yeah, tie goes to the defender. You were super, super close. Okay, all of you guys started swinging, but he's just like too late, and the clock seal spreads, and time freezes, and he's gonna be pretty merciless. I'll let you guys know what it looks like at least. Let's see, that's 20.
Shouldn't Luna get an attack?
No, Ty goes to. Oh wait.
I'm a defender.
No,
You're
you.
the.
Would you be the defender though? Because
I mean, you're the one
You're using the spell, and
Yeah,
I'm
we're all
reacting to
reacting.
your spell.
These are all reactions.
you're right. You know what? You're right. You're 100% right. Okay. All right, Luna. Like even as he's saying too late and snapping his fingers, your giant keytar makes contact. How much damage do you deal?
That is, at the moment, 69. Nope.
Oh, and by the way, I was
70
wrong.
73.
That gives you mine gives you 6 damage, not 4. So add another 2.
75 damage.
75. Okay.
Armor piercing.
That's gonna be
Armor.
53. Oh, armor piercing. That sucks. So 75 minus 15. That's gonna be 60. That hurt a lot.
And the other thing
Okay.
I forgot was that everybody's
We're gonna move. you over
everybody's
here.
offense and defense goes up by 1 as well.
Okay. All right. Your hammer makes contact, and he's just like, oh, and he just gets smashed into a rock over here. Okay, well, that sucked for him, but I guess that's the end of his turn. Okay. Adele, you're up.
Adele's about to be merciless. All right. Adele fully powers up. Fire strike. Salamander cloak. You see him You see him put spirit into his hands. Is this man a demon as well?
He is not.
Oh, disappointing. That's okay. That's okay.
He's just really edgy.
Yeah, he's just extremely edgy. It's too bad. All right. With everything attached and with the new gauntlets. Let's see. I have like. Oh wait, this counts as a participant. So technically, this would be duelist, wouldn't it? Only one target.
It's not supposed.
Well,
Like
there are 2 enemies we're fighting.
It's fair. So I'd only get a +2. One-man army, I guess.
Except you're not a one-man army. The rest of us are here.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
All right. Here. Adele just rakes back a fist, putting his spirit into this too. So we're gonna add a +5. I'm putting it.
Did you add +1 to your offense?
Oh no,
Yeet.
nope.
That
That's
is
a
a
50.
50.
That's a 50 to hit.
Jeez. All right, let me roll twice for him. All right. Well. So you swing your fist with all your might. Okay, like you can just about feel his head. Feel your fist make contact, but then there is some kind of warping thing that happens as his eyes glow, and like his head just like moves out of the way, and your fist keeps going, and you blow apart the rock behind you, but you do not make contact.
All right. So I get my D8 for regeneration now. 3 more HP as some of Adele's wounds close. Adele snarls. Hold still, would you? What are you so afraid of? You're gonna lose some pretty little teeth? As he cracks his knuckles again.
More or less, yeah.
I have underestimated you. All right, Rye, you're up.
I'm going to Cyclone Attack, Phase Strike. Or excuse me, Reality Slice.
Oh, can you hit Rose too?
Should be able to.
I don't think Phase Strike has a range. Doesn't really have a range. So...
Reality Strike has a range of 50 to 100. She's well within both.
Oh,
Okay. Reality Strike. Does that one ignore blocks? Like ignore?
I can double check the wording real quick.
Okay. Yeah, double check that for me, would you?
Reality Slice. Where did you go? If these were in, I don't know, alphabetical order, this would be a little bit faster. All right, so
This
it
is
says cannot be blocked by bullet blocker. I do not have level 4, so it does not ignore the protection score.
Okay.
It just ignores armor.
All right.
I do still have Phase Strike up either way.
Okay, so Satine is gonna have to try to go for a dodge. Okay. All right, we'll do Satine first. Oh, come on. All right. That's a 39 for him to attempt to dodge.
And a luck counter to make sure that he doesn't.
Okay. You're gonna hate me. All right. What is your attacking stat? What is that?
For Reality Slice,
Well, yeah, actually, what's the offense on your reality slice?
it is 20 at the moment.
20. Okay. All right. Go ahead and make an intelligence roll for me. Okay, yeah. All right, so basically like you summon your luck. And so like you know that this thing is gonna make contact. Like you can feel the luck coursing through you. And like, you know, no matter how good he is, like you know that your ability to bend reality and bend fate to your will ought to make this attack land. But then his eyes glow and he jumps up and you see your attack veer off course as he leaps over your wave, and like your wave cuts into a couple of trees behind him. And as you're seeing his eyes glow, it occurs to you he's bending fate. His eyes are able to manipulate fate. Okay. And then he lands, and Rye, is there anything else you want to do for your turn?
That was a Cyclone Attack.
What about her?
Oh, that's right. My bad. All right. You luck countered for her. So she can't bend fate. So How much damage is that?
That is a grand total at the moment of.
Ah, jeez.
Where did I put it? There it is. And then that. Oh, I should have added my dual wield bonus. Oops. So that is. Why do I not have this written down? 32, 42, 46. 46 armor piercing.
46 armor piercing. Okay, yeah, that hurt a lot. All right. So you see Rose is like wide-eyed, and like that slash just cuts into her, and it does a huge number. She looks like she's on death's door. Okay. Anything else you want to do with your turn?
So let's see. That was a normal action. I'm going to activate metal spines.
Okay. Finn, go ahead and roll to try to attempt to get out.
And Finn is just still seemingly talking to nobody. As in his
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh!
All right,
Oh!
let's
You're out, son.
let's just try to see if she rolls in that 20. She does not.
You'll slap your
Out, son.
Okay.
as Finn is in this mental prison. Go, Mom, I'm late. And he stops as his eyes jut open and sees Rose directly in front of him.
All
Oh,
right. Well, Rose is sitting on the ground. You see her leaning against a tree behind her, and she's breathing pretty heavily. Seems like she is taken quite a number from Rise attack.
Oh, you've just entered a world of trouble.
No strike, no strike, no strike.
no
Okay.
strike.
So, she seems scared but kind of resolute at the same time. And, you know, she's just like, do what you gotta do.
And Finn will
It's
look down at her for a few seconds, like taking a moment to reflect on the memories he had just been forced through. Not this time. And he will move over to a better shooting position to attack this chump.
Rose looks utterly perplexed as she watches you go.
And I'm going to well, first I'll cast Ice Strike. And then cast where is it? Piercing Shot. And also Bending Shot.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yep. Sorry, we gotta find the myth on this one. Alright, he's going to make 3 attacks in a row as his shot bends around, flies around for 3 pass-bys.
All right. Okay. Then for the first one. We're dealing with a 35. All right, first roll. Okay. Your the bullet curves around and You see his books fly out and create mirror barriers, and the bullet just flies straight back at you. So you are gonna
Is that
take
still
whatever.
bending?
It is still bending. Like you can still, it's gonna go through you, but you can still have it go back at him again, like the other 2 times.
Well, let's see if I can. So
How much damage does that deal?
is that an auto hit or a?
It is an auto hit.
All right, let's see if I survive this one.
Oh,
Yes,
Ooh.
with 1 hit point.
Oh,
So that's going back his way.
ow. Okay. All right. Second time he's gonna go for a dodge.
Actually, that should be -20 for double. Sorry, that should have done 20 less damage for me for double alignment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that definitely makes sense. It's a 33 to, or oh wait, okay, 43, then 33, then 33 again. All right. The second shot comes at him, and you see it's about to hit him, like as he's like jumping and attempting to dodge. It's about to hit him. His eyes glow, and you see it veer off, and just doesn't hit.
All right.
Okay, and then last one.
Last one
All right.
misses.
Hmm?
Last one misses.
Last one misses. All right. So like as he's like standing on top of the rock, just kind of like moving his sword around, like there is no way that you can hit me. So long as I have enough myth, my eyes have the ability to see and bend fate to my will. There is nothing that you can do.
I don't give a damn. And then Del shouts, "You're the one who pushes people around just like a bully. Leave. How about you fight your own battles?"
Don't call him a bully. That's a lame insult.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Finn.
All right, Finn, that's the end of your turn. Luna, what would you like to do?
all right. So for my turn, she's still up.
Yes.
All
Barely.
right. So
Oh no, the amoral jester is gonna go and smash the maid.
I'm going to turn into a stream of neon and zip over to her. To try and cleave her.
Okay. Rose is gonna desperately raise up a fire barrier. Mm. It's a very bad roll.
But I mean, it still works.
It worked. I mean, you have a 28.
It's true. All right. So she seems quite desperate as you're coming in with your hammer. And, you know, even though she blocks it, she still kind of like stumbles backwards from the hit. Okay. Anything else you can do with your turn, Luna?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
I will add Dark Strike to my Fs because I have a passive. And that closes my turn.
All right. So, as you see Rose, she's looking at you. She's like, "Stop it!" And her eyes glow, and she is going to cast Mind Lock, but she's just going for you this time. So, your intelligence or your will, you need to beat a 23. Okay. Yeah.
No luck time.
You might not understand how crazy I am. Yeah. But I can't turn this off. What makes you think you can?
Her eyes just widen in shock as you are just easily able to just bulldoze through her illusion. Okay. We're back to Chrono. Okay, and he's just like useless. And you see you see the familiar movement of his eyes, and he is just gonna dash over here, and you see all of these fireballs, but they look like these tiny little suns kind of just come out of the books, and they start to grow in size. One of them grows a bit larger than the others, and the rest of them kind of just like flow into the larger one as this small sun just grows bigger and bigger over Chrono's head, and then he just lobs it at you guys. Okay. Let's see what that chance to hit would be. That is 11 plus another 2 is 13 plus 16, 29 plus that final one. That's 30. All right. Oh, well, 17 twice. Okay. Guys, it's a 47.
Oh, if
As this just massive ball of fire comes down.
Goodness gracious, great ball of fire.
Bullet
This
block.
is the greatest ball of fire.
31
bull-
to yeet.
All right, bullet block. Reaction.
Luna gets
Time's
out.
gonna defend her.
Fire shield. Defense. Right.
Don't forget to add 1 to your defense.
Yep.
Yeah. So that is 48.
I'm gonna burn a fate
Oh, were
counter
you-
to not take damage from that.
You are gonna have to come up with some really, really good justification.
Don't worry,
why
it'll,
you're
it'll
able
happen
to
next turn.
hero your... Okay.
I got you.
Just
All
adjust
right.
for everything here. There we go. 40. Damn.
So Luna, you made it?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I have a
Okay.
31 to dodge.
I used
Oh,
bullet.
nice.
It made my thing. My lack of equipment has fucked me. And bullet block shot me in the foot too.
All right. Okay, so for everyone who is taking damage,
Life force
that is
armor.
you're gonna life force armor it up. Okay.
Fire Ray.
Well, actually, he's also gonna bend some fate too. Come on, bring up your. Oh, there we go. Minus 20.
I've added another amp.
All right.
And that amp.
For everybody taking damage, that's going to be 103 fire damage.
I believe that gets halved for me.
Minus 10 if
So-
it's alignment.
All right.
11,
Minus 10. That's going to be 93.
70.
I should probably roll for Rose.
Another
Oh,
6.
God.
then
This
a-
this is a great big AoE.
This is a great big AoE.
Through
He
the-
just launched a small supernova at you guys.
So, crunching the numbers,
86.
Adele has 2 health.
Jeez.
Man, I'm glad I busted that fate counter. I'd be dead 100%.
Adele, you subtracted 10 for your resistance, right?
I sure did.
Okay. We're gonna see if Rose lives this. Come on, Rose.
Oh, God.
Yeah. There's no way.
Can Adele see Rose at all?
Yeah, you
Not
can.
for long.
Not for long, no. It's like,
All right. Well, as you see, the giant fireball coming down, Rose raises up her hands and conjures a shield of fire of her own. As the explosions blasting through you, like you're taking it, like this is really just dealing a ton of damage to you as it's searing through your skin. And you can see Rose, like she is holding on for as long as she can, but eventually the fire barrier just gets overwhelmed, and you like close your eyes as the explosion finishes, and then you open them up, and yeah, you don't see what happened to her.
Rose.
Wow. It be your own allies.
Hang on one second.
Rye, hey Dan, did you share that armor piercing with me by chance?
I sure did.
Okay, great.
Okay,
'Cause
that is the end of Chrono's turn.
I ain't missing this time.
Okay, Adele, you're up.
Adele just sees where Rose was. It's like she had a chance. She could have made just you see his flames turn white as he activates Null Strike. Well, he just
She was weak.
and within a blink of an eye, he's right in his face, fist cocked.
All right, he seems mild. Like you just see like this brief moment of surprise as Adele's coming in with as you're coming in with your punch.
Fake counter.
Okay.
I'll roll it first, but
Yeah.
going in for it all, spirit and everything.
Okay.
This jumps up to this monster up the hit.
Oh, jeez.
It was
That
you have to remember it was higher before. You got rid of my equipment.
You still have that
That
plus
is-
one though.
Yep,
monstrous
get at
hit
it.
for sure. All right. Give me a
I'm
second.
Bitch. I'm fake countering this bitch.
Okay.
And I will use my other one to add another 20 if this does connect.
That's gonna be a 35. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Okay. All right. So he's gonna use a fake counter too. But he's rocking a 34. So as your fist is coming in, like you see his eyes are glowing, and he's just like, "When will you learn? You will never hope to reach me." And like reality just starts to bend and warp, and your fist is about to fly past his face, but just through like sheer anime bullshit, like you just summon all of your willpower, and reality bends again, and your fist goes right back in place, and you just see this moment of shock and terror as your fist connects directly with his face.
Got a
Fate's
little bit
bullshit.
excited because face strike.
Yes, it's armor piercing, which means everything on top. Lightning, null strike, fire strike. A small bit of damage from Salamander Cloak, and if there was there anything else shared with me?
I think that was it. As long as you
That
got the
was it.
face strike damage in there. The +6.
6, 8, 18, and 17 plus 21, 39 plus the slight the fist. All right, that is 90.
90 damage.
90
That's
Armor
armor
piercing.
armor piercing.
All right, that goes down to 75. Just because he is a muscular elf man. But yeah, like your fist connects, he explodes in fire, and just for like coolness factor, we're gonna send him all the way over here as he just like hits the ground and rolls and keeps flying until he just smashes into the mountainside right over here. And like it's like you see the shock wave creates just multiple layers of like just the cracks and the crater that's created in that mountainside. Yeah.
Fate's bullshit. You can't command anything. We all have the right to choose, and I choose to destroy you.
So he looks completely baffled that just happened. Okay. Rye, you're up.
I don't survive.
Oh boy. Okay,
I
so
had to
you
beat a
got
30 and I only rolled 18.
okay. All right. Well,
Because you can't
shit.
apply a luck counter to life saving rolls, can you?
No, you can apply a luck counter to life-saving rolls. You can apply a luck counter to any success or challenge roll.
So
Well
what-
then, fuck, I'm luck countering that.
you got a luck
Okay.
counter, please.
Yeah. All right.
Success.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll keep
so
that.
you are unconscious then.
Woohoo!
Okay,
Someone heal me.
Finn,
A quick,
you want to describe?
a quick flashback to as the fire was coming in. The last thing Finn can be seen doing is trying to run out of it about this way. As a couple images flash through his head as he looks at the giant fireball coming, of just the last few seconds of those memories from his childhood, of him leaning on the side of a ship watching, Sailorton float away. And then he's overtaken by this blast of fire, and it takes a while for the dust to settle. But as it does, a silhouette appears in it. As Sharkman is found on one knee, barely just absolutely singed from the blast, and right behind his anchor is Rose.
Oh.
Let's get Rose back on here.
That was both of the luck counters there. Or not
Okay.
buff counters, fate counters I had left.
Whew, okay. What do you want to do with your turn?
Well, transform into Sharkman
Okay.
as a complete action and then prep a counter.
Okay. Luna, you're up.
What? Give me a second.
Okay.
Click. There we go. All right. So well, since someone's dying, I actually need to do this. I will move here. And I will use healing aura. And that is I hate this
Well,
thing.
I mean, 2
I mean-
HP is 2 HP, right?
I mean they
I
get
mean-
they get
I think you just
they
doubled
get
Ulrich's.
they get 5 in
Well,
total.
not
They
Ulrich's,
get 5 in total.
Adele's.
Yeah, so everyone within a 45 foot radius, heal 5.
All right.
Are you going to be including Rose in that?
Is she still alive?
She's still alive.
Oh,
All right, guys. Adele is a very shaky looking.
you know what? Fuck it. Yeah.
All right. That means she has an amazing 12 HP.
And I'm not too much further ahead of her in that regard.
You're both ahead of me.
I mean, hey, it's good to be alive, I guess.
Wait, what are you at? 5?
Minus 25.
Oh,
Because I was at minus 30. Just because I'm only unconscious doesn't mean I go back to 0.
Yeah. You'll get up, man.
Okay. Then that, I'm assuming, is the end of Luna's turn?
oh, I could do one more thing.
Okay.
I will amp share Dark Strike with my allies that are up. So Auric is Sharkman. Not Auric, but
Adele.
Adele. Yeah.
Wait. Here's a real question. Does
Mm.
does that dark strike coincide with the null strike?
Yes.
Ooh. So that's
What do you mean?
So that's another 6 plus 5 damage.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
It's my turn.
Okay, so Chrono is up. And he's just kind of like, he kind of leans over, kind of smiles, like puts his hand on his head, and he just starts laughing. Just this insane laughter, like the laughter of just disbelief. And he's just like, I can't believe it. This is absurd. This is absolutely absurd. The idea that you could defeat my ability to bend fate to my will. You are all absurd. I must erase your existence. And you see his eyes activate, and you can see the time seal is just under his feet, and he is about to snap his fingers and stop time when he suddenly stops. And you see this look of shock and horror on his face. And then instead of snapping his fingers, he takes a step back into a shadow and disappears.
Huh. What? Where did he... Adele looks around for him. It's like, where?
Anybody who wants to can make a dex saving throw to notice the thing. All right, those of you who got higher than a 29, you see Moon with his head between his legs doing this dorky wave, and then he just kind of walks off.
I swear.
Makes sense. I don't notice anything since I'm, unconscious.
Adele just like, oh, thank fuck. As he whips his head over to where Sharkman is and where Rose is. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
See Sharkman kind of rise off of one knee, take a half step forward, and then fall back down onto it, and kind of slump down into a seating position.
Adele will fly over quickly. It's like, oh. And Rose is there, right?
Rose is there.
He still has that white fire. He's like,
So she just is looking down. She refuses to make eye contact with you.
well then. Well, now you get a choice. As he just taps her on the head with Null Strike.
Okay, well,
Cleansing with holy fire.
Yep. Can I just deactivate everything but Null Strike? I just
Yeah,
want
absolutely.
to gently give her a gentle, like, no, you know how
A
like
gentle sock to the jaw.
not toxic, but you know
for
how,
old time's sake.
Like when you're hitting your buddy.
but you know how like some characters
Just like a knuckle wrap on the head kind of a thing,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Okay, well,
and set her
you
back
do-
to zero, basically.
oh, well, she's got 12 HP.
No.
That's
Not that kind of zero. Like, like the little
Zero edge scale.
edge
Oh
scale.
yeah, I forgot that was a thing. That
That's what Null
was a
Strike is
thing,
about.
wasn't it? Okay.
That's what Null Strike is about. That is the entire point.
Okay. So, you
So it was the first
wrap
thing
your
where I
knuckle
powered up.
on her head, and you see this warm, slightly yellow tinted glow run through her, but she doesn't seem to you can see her she still just refuses to look you in the eyes, and you can see tears streaming down her face.
Adele will kneel. It's like, there, you got a choice. Go live your best life, if that's what you want. Adele says.
She looks up at you and she's just like, that's it? That's really it?
You think I'm gonna kill you?
I deserve it.
Damn right you do. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do that. It's not my style, Adele says as he stands up. Do what you want, Rose. Now you have the choice. Now you have the chance to decide.
All right. And she kind of looks like she's gonna reach towards you, but she hesitates and instead she stands up and she just runs away.
Adele just watches like, my head hurts. Hopefully she makes a better choice for her life.
Sharkman will give him a pat on the back while he just kind of watches the big bullet hole in his side fill in.
Adele's wounds will also heal all the burns.
Just 1d4 or 1d4 and 1d10 at a time.
So that 1d4, add 3 to it.
Another 8 health. Oh boy.
That's another 11 health.
Oh boy. We're getting
we're in an aura at the moment that boosts healing.
And that includes you too, Rai. You are slowly but surely becoming less dead.
Yep, I'm just trying to figure out which ones actually apply to me.
Adele flies over.
If so long as you're not dead, you can be healed.
Right, but I'm not
So-
sure which rolls were directed at me.
Oh,
Oh,
so
well, it's an
that's
aura. It's an aura, so
That's mine and Finn's regeneration effect happening. That's our genes.
Yeah.
So you heal 8. You heal. Ryan specifically gets 8,
Okay. Thank you.
and then it's like my as long as you're in my aura, all health regenerating effects.
so that'll bring you
Get
to
plus 3.
negative 22. Then I'm guessing.
Negative 17 because there was another 5.
Okay. All right. We're gonna say you're conscious, but you're just not capable of moving at the moment.
Adele will help you up.
Ow.
You'll be okay.
My everything burns.
Yeah, so does mine. But hey, we're alive, right?
I checked my parts to make sure none of them are fused.
They're all fused.
Oh.
Fuck!
Meanwhile, Ulrich is like finally like snaps out. He's like, "What? What just happened?" Like he like just barely broke out of the illusion.
Fight's over.
Fight's over. Thanks for coming to rescue me, you guys.
Ow.
Alright.
I
What
didn't
would
even know
you
you were
guys?
missing.
Thanks, Luna. Your compassion really warms me to the bone.
Well,
Or maybe
I
that's-
dissociate so often. I've been gone in my brain for like a week. Has it been a week? Feels like
Probably a couple days.
All right. What would you guys like to do now?
Let's get everyone back to the ship. Then get repairs for Rye.
Ow.
All right.
Adele will
Ow.
in the direction of Rose, wherever Rose ran off. Like, it's probably not the last I'll see of her. Wish her the best of luck, though. The date was fun.
Oh, she finally had a date?
Yeah, it was fun before I got mind locked.
It wouldn't be a date with Rose without a mind lock. Ow.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that.
Why does it hurt to blink?
Because more than likely your retinas have been burned, right?
you are basically dead.
Right. I'm surprised you can see.
Ow.
And with
All
that,
right. Well, with that, so you guys start walking into town. You see Joe, who's sitting at a table. Looks like she's gambling with something. She's got her like deck of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and she's like, "And with that, I activate my trap card." And like you see, like the old guy goes, "Oh no!" He's like, all of your life points are reduced to 0. And she like scoops up a bunch of what you can see are dates, and she's just like, all the giant raisins are mine. And she just like starts like nomming on them, and then she looks over, drops all her raisins, and she's like, oh my gosh, Adele! And she runs over, jumps into you, gives you this big old bone crushing hug as she lifts you up in the air.
my burns.
And then I collapse to the ground. Ah! Oh!
Right.
Hey, you broke! And she just like drops Adele, and she's just like, are you okay? Poke, poke, poke.
Ow, ow, ow.
Stop poking Rye.
Ah, he's on fire! Here, I'll get water. And
No,
she just like
no, go.
she runs over, grabs a barrel of water, dumps it on him.
God damn
Do you
it.
feel better now?
Ow.
Adele's gonna pick Rye back up. And just like, okay, it's nice to see you too, Joe, but we should get Rye to the med bay of the ship. And maybe get him some new parts. He can't move.
Joe just kind of nods. Is he gonna be okay?
Yeah, he'll be fine. He just needs to rest and get new arms. Maybe some legs.
That's good. I would hate to lose my rabbit. Adds to the collection, you know? As she kind of wipes a tear away. It's good to have you back, too.
I'm glad to see you miss me. Did you get taller while I was away?
I don't know. I don't keep track of these things.
You see Adele measuring. It's like, you're at least up to my. Are you up to my chest now? No, you're a little above that, aren't you?
You
It's
see,
like,
Sharkman stands next to her, and there's like a bunch of little lines going down his calf.
So
now we need a
don't take
cannon
that-
height. We need a cannon height.
Yeah.
Cannon height for Joe? I don't know. Not sure what height I said she was before. Probably I said 5'2", I'm guessing.
It's like, huh.
We can say, let's see, she's 12. When do young ladies usually stop growing? At what age do they usually stop growing? Is that
You know,
14?
I can't say I know.
I couldn't tell you, but I don't think it's 14.
Like
It might
7,
be-
maybe 8.
Oh. Well, okay then. Joe's at her adult height.
Yeah, she might keep growing. It's just I think
It's
it's
like
hurts.
it's like they could hit a growth spurt when they hit like 13, and like shoot up a whole extra foot.
She's
But-
5'3". She grew an inch. Okay.
It did grow.
By the way, you're right, 14 to 15. I popped open a Google
Okay,
tab.
14 to 15.
Nice.
Cool. Alright, she grew an inch. Okay. So you guys are walking towards the ship, and you
hear this roar off into the distance, and all of the residents are like, "Oh, well, time to go inside." And you see, so like first off, like the lady who is in charge of,
Now I can do.
The bus lot?
like in charge of the parking, like you guys were like 1 minute over time, and she was like just walking over, with your what do you call those? The boots. Yeah.
The clamps.
Yeah, she was just walking over with a clamp. Super excited to have an excuse to squeeze more money out of you. But then, like, she hears the roar, drops the clamp, and scuttles back into her home. And everybody starts running to their houses. The manager of the Gothic Maids Fried Chicken guy, he stops seeing Adele, and he's like, "Hey, you guys should really get inside too. You're in no shape for fighting." And
Fight what?
fight that. And you see, like, out in the trees, you see something jump out, and it smashes down onto the ground. You can see this hulking, muscular figure. Its breath is just coming out in steams as this dark demon stands up and looks at you guys and slams a giant hammer against the barrier and lets out a roar. And everybody's just like, "Oh, I mean, we've been calling for help for ages. That barrier can only hold up for so long. That thing breaks through. It's gonna tear us all apart." And with that, he's like, we've only got a few more days before that thing breaks in. But we also don't like to look at it. If you want, you guys can rest up at my place, free of charge.
Well, don't have much of a choice.
By the way, you seen Rose?
Well, yes and no. She decided.
Hopefully she gets back soon. Makes me nervous having her out alone, especially with that thing out. Anyway, come on inside. Let's get you... Good gravy, what happened to you all?
Violent combat against an edgelord and a small child.
She's
What?
not that small.
She wasn't.
You talking
she's
about
not that
Rose?
small.
She's
Yes.
not a child.
Wait, is it Adele a child?
No.
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 Nope. It's
Adele's
just
a
Oz.
fully grown man.
Oz.
Oh.
Oz is the child.
Look, I have thought both Adele and Oz were children this entire time.
This whole
Oh,
time you
God,
thought it
not
was a
really.
child.
The only
for
child
like
in the
6
Hotbloods group.
months.
The only child in the Hotblood group is Joe.
Okay,
Holy shit.
so anyway, I'm assuming you guys go with him to rest up?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, then that is where we are going to end things for tonight. As you guys are walking in to this guy's restaurant/inn, you look outside, you see the big hulking demon. You see like a small army of smaller demons around him, all banging on the barrier trying to get in. And as you guys turn in for the night, you see a single crack appear in the barrier. And that's where we're going to end it.
And that's where we're ending it off tonight, ladies and gentlemen. and eat ass, smoke grass, and see ya.
Oh, yeah, Haley's gonna hate that if she watches the VOD.
That's not how we do this.
Nah,
She's-
look, that's how I'm doing this.
All right,
Ow.
Oh boy.
Haley's gonna hate that. Live strong, play on. I don't know what the thing is.
You
And
know what?
roll
Bye,
out.
everybody.
Bye.